I got this specimen at Western Creek in Queensland about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. As you see, it's got plenty of gold in it. It's on a quartz base. There's gold running all the way through the ends. If you touch it with a multimeter and put it on the ohms, it's registering, so the gold's connecting on the inside of this specimen as well. So we're going to do a specific gravity test on it, and there's a couple of things you need to do for a specific gravity test. Basically, you've got to weigh it dry and then weigh it while it's suspended in water and do a calculation. So first off, we'll weigh it dry. Switch on the scales over here. So we'll put on the scales there, and it's showing at 161.96 grams. So we'll just write down the dry weight over here. 161 point, it's showing 97 grams now, so we'll do 97. Now we have to weigh it wet. To do this, basically I've got a coat hanger, and I put this little bend in it here, so it'll sit on the scales, and hang it off the edge of a table. So we put it on the scales there, and then cancel it out. And the specimen, put a piece of fishing line around it with a little hook. I'm going to hang that off the scales, off the coat hanger here. Hang off the coat hanger, put it back on the scales. And I've got a container of water here, so I'll just suspend it into the water. Just move the water across. So I'll just drop them in there. So now we're weighing it wet. Just don't want it to touch the plastic anywhere. Just let it settle. And just wait for the scales to settle. And take a few seconds or so. It's just because the nugget's moving around in the water. It looks like 119.62-ish. So 119.62. So we'll do a wet weight of 119.62. Now we have to multiply the wet weight by 3.1 and the dry weight by 1.9. So we do the dry weight first, which is 161.97. 161.97 times that by 1.9. 1.9 equals 307.743. So that's, what is that? 307.74. Now the wet weight we have to do by 3.1. Cancel that out. The wet weight was 119.62. and times that by 3.1. So it gives us 370.82. 370.82. Then we have to subtract the dry weight from the wet weight. So we just do a minus on there. 307.74. 307.74 equals, that equals 63.082 grams of gold. So I hope that helps you. I just basically tied the bit of fishing line around the specimen. It's hanging off a coat hanger that's not touching the table anywhere, and it's suspended off the scales. So I hope that was helpful.